Hello, welcome to the Vision 2020 Conclave. Warm welcome to all the banking delegates. We hope you are enjoying this conference so far, and we look forward to interaction with you over the next couple of days. My name is Samir Dahotre. I'm the founder and CEO of Perspective Technology Consulting. We are a unique consulting organization in the sense that we have implemented all the solutions we recommend. Hence, we are the best position to advise you on these projects. I'm based out of Mumbai, and however, we do projects all across India. In this presentation, we'll cover a strategic approach for technology for your existing as well as new IT. So the agenda is basically we'll cover speaker, that's my profile, and our company perspectives profile, how we are a unique technology advisor for cooperative banks because we have implemented the solutions we are evaluating for you now, how bankers should deal with the topic of IT from people process perspective, what are the standard technologies like core banking, etc., and what are the emerging technologies like social media. But we have called cloud computing a standard technology because of its vast benefits. More of that covered later. And how technology can be used for increasing the profit, sales, or service of your bank. So how can I get more fee-based income using technology, or how can I improve my customer service when people walk into my branch? How can I increase my sales using IT? And lastly, we look at some of the game changers, new ideas that can be there for cooperative banks for improving your business and visibility in the market. So a bit about myself. I've covered almost all the areas of information technology, started from hardware systems, then networking, information security, and of course the most relevant layer for any company, that is the applications, the banking applications. So right from core banking, cloud computing, social media like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, but more importantly, you would look at consumer complaint sites where you leverage technologies like CRM to improve your reputation online. Mobile banking, I'm one of the experts in the region. I was nominated as the one of two members from Asia for a global survey on the future of mobile banking from 2011 to 2021. So this is I've also written an article which got published by the Indian Express Group on mobile banking as to what bankers can do in terms of their mobile banking, not just as a customer service channel but as a marketing channel also. How can you sell your insurance product on your mobile banking application after I log into your application, because I'm going to be there in the application for a certain amount of time. Same holds true for internet banking. So besides that, I've covered all the banking application, be it loan origination, be it banking ERP, as well as other applications like CRM for banking, risk management softwares, information security software for banking in terms of internet banking authentication. My paper on internet banking authentication was presented to the Reserve Bank, and they had highly appreciated. This is the DBOD, which is the supervisory department for the larger PSU and private sector banks in India. I had also shared this white paper to all the top 20 banks in India, and they had also complimented me on this report. It covers things like internet banking authentication, that is the token based system we can look at for securing your internet banking. So a lot of coverage I've done in the information security space, various products like firewall, antivirus, uh, VPN, then application firewalls, which are the new in thing today, and various other technologies. And infrastructure, I've covered not just hardware but also networking. This is all moving on to the cloud now. It's the same thing on a new setup with. So I see a lot of advantage for you guys, for the banks, to go in for OPEX versus CAPEX, because always cooperative banking has been had the challenge of investing say a crore of rupees for core banking or 50 lakh rupees for core banking, when they don't they would rather look at 50 lakh being spread over 3 years. So that's the OPEX model, which is very popular, and all the top vendors are offering such solutions. Our role is also to, as perspective, is to look at the right set of partners for you, as well as our core business is to compare IT products and solutions. I've had frequent discussions with bank CMDs over last 10 odd years. A lot of the public sector banks, private sector CEOs or business head, retail banking, corporate banking, from a lot of the Indian banks. So, Perspective Technology Consulting is a bit about our company. We are an management consultant as well as a technology consultant focusing on mainly large scale technology strategy. However, we also help you on basic technology decisions like it may be as simple as which phone system do I buy. Our company mission is our logo. It is the constantly improvement staircase. So just like any staircase in your building, you need to sometimes repair it, paint it, fix it. So that's how any IT project is going. So if you buy a core banking today, it might need after deployment you'll come to know the branch users will tell you these are their challenges, and the management will feel that certain MIS reporting is not adequate, or the regulator might come and tell you ki the reports are not in their kind of format. Any project needs a constant improvement. It needs customization, any changes. So even after 10 years, for example, the core banking system does need customization and constant fine tuning. And we are happy to be associated with Transact Media, which is understands you very well as a cooperative banking sector. And we are here as a technology expert with Transact Media and Transact Consulting. So what is our perspective is that we are here with you to be with you always. That is, we are here to understand your perspective. We already have a team of 10 experts or more than 10 experts with 20 years experience. One of our principal consultants is uh, an expert on end-to-end IT deployment. Such projects range typically for 6 months or even a year. Banking applications would be I myself have exposure to core banking, business intelligence, CRM system, and also regulatory reporting system, as well as information security for banking. It may be PCI payment related, it may be anything, any other area related also. So we would like to think ourselves as a unique technology expert, as in we are here with experience in running these or deploying these IT solutions, which we are a consultant now for. So we know the applications very well. We know the challenges. We've installed the applications. We've had managed the applications. Hence, and AMC is also something very critical, which we have expertise on. We are a strategic idea advisor for all your IT challenges, whether it's core banking, branch banking, as mentioned earlier, even simple technology like what sort of phone should you buy. We advise cooperative banks on the complex and expensive IT topic. It's and here our suggestion would be to go for IT in phases and only buy what you can afford. And from and we are now moved from vendor side to customer side now. So we've been a vendor, we know how to negotiate with vendor. We can save lakhs or even crores of rupees depending on the project size. We are now wearing a banker's hat, but we've always been a sort of a banker ourselves. I myself have been associated with banking right throughout my career. Uh, we advise beyond contract terms. So as I mentioned, we are here constantly with you always. We can get immediate cost reduction for new projects or existing projects, or we can also get you service improvement. So, for example, how do I improve my call center customer service levels? Or how do I use social media, or consumer complaints are coming about my brand, about my bank on consumer forums in India. So how what tools, technologies are available to track this and to respond to these complaints so that our reputation on the internet is remains good. We also are an expert on mobile, mobile banking, as I touched upon, cloud computing, BYOD, bring your own device. So suppose people are buying their own tablets or laptop, and then how do you connect that to your company's or your bank's network? And while it's very easy to make a page on Facebook for social media, it is also more important to track consumer complaints on blog. So here we look at what are the qualities of an IT consultant, whether it's us or anybody you choose. What are the qualities you need to look at? First and foremost, remember that your vendor or your core banking solution provider cannot be your consultant, because that becomes a conflict of interest. He might want to oversell to you something, or he might want to give something extra you don't really need. Whereas a consultant will be looking, it's like a uh, why do you need an income tax consultant? To save on tax payments. So we are like that. We not only help you save, we help you plan your technology. So what could be a good consultant is, can I be a consultant for your specific bank? Do I understand what a one branch bank or a five branch bank, what are the differences? What are the manual processes I have? Or which region of India I'm operating? What are the local dynamics out there? Besides this, cooperative banking, understanding of what are the solutions, technologies, be it hardware, software, check payment systems, or any such technologies. Do we know what is happening in your industry? Also, a consultant should be transparent. He should be able to show you good as well as bad of your IT setup. It might involve pointing out a mistake, a wrong solution you chose in the past, but obviously how you can correct even that solution. And negotiator is a single most important quality, very key quality of a consultant. If he knows, if he's from the vendor side earlier, and if he's working for you now, he will be able to get good cost reductions. And he should have a relationship management skills, because IT has so many vendors, each vendor has so many people, and then there are so many people involved on their bank side. And a consultant should make sure the contract is win-win for both the bank and the IT vendor, because if you drive down the price too much for IT vendor, then he'll not give you proper support later on. So of course, and you have to have technology expertise in terms of new technologies and standard technologies. And also a good consultant is like a doctor. When you call your doctor, you have some minor problem, you call him and he gives you a solution. So he doesn't charge you for that phone call. So that's what a good consultant should. So here we look at how bankers should deal with the subject of information technology from various aspects and angles. So as a basic subject, you should look at it as a growing plant or a growing tree. A plant represents a new IT project. A tree represents a stable and old IT project, but still both the plant and tree needs constant attention and improvement. So if you don't have in-house expertise, then you should outsource it. As a people, you should look at the IT department as your inside helper. It may be an actual IT manager, or it may be a consultant like us. Also, you should look at IT as a strategic advantage. Think of what are the things I can give to my customers, uh, and give differentiate my level of service, because banking is all about service. And also, IT is not just about IT like internet banking. It's also also improves. There'll be some softwares which can be put in your computer, which helps me to deal with your customers better. So it might be something for branch managers or branch tellers, which will help the customer. And you should look at IT from a cost wise. You should only do projects which you can afford. That's why cloud with its OPEX based model also is very attractive. And you should also be very clear what's the total cost, future cost of any IT project. What will be the AMCs? Can you lock it in a contract? So, and also personally, as a management of a bank, you yourself, you should spend some effort, start, if you don't use email regularly, then try and start learning it. And even if you spend 1 hour every week and get some training from your IT expert or anybody of your family also, it will help you tremendously in appreciating the true value of IT. Because if you as the top management don't use it, you'll never be able to appreciate. So where we look at what are the standard technologies for a cooperative banking can look at, and we these are essentially, if you're looking at technology as a cooperative bank, these are basic things you need to look at. And the first one, surprisingly, will be cloud solutions. This was not the case a couple of years back. Earlier, all these years, cooperative banks have not been buying core banking or all the main applications because of the cost, because the cost was a one-time cost of 50 lakhs, 70 lakhs, etc. So cloud solution will bring you this cost advantage, that the cost will be divided over 2 years or 3 years. So hence that 50 lakh can come down to 20 lakh per year, something like that. Core banking is the first system you need to buy anytime, and then you can build other applications on that. Otherwise, at least look at any branch-based banking software. You also need to then connect all your branches so that I, as your customer, can use your banking service from any branch. You need to have basic communication systems like email, text chat. So you have products like Microsoft Chat or other chat applications are there. So a chat is free and rather than a telephone. And when you call up your colleagues, they might be in a meeting, whereas in a text chat, they'll respond to you whenever they are free. And also you have voice-based chat now on through the computer. And email is very essential in any professional environment. So what are the, you have to look at what kind of desktop, laptop, tablets. Tablets are a great thing to look at today, because imagine a tablet. If I walk into your branch and I say I want a 10-year EMI home loan, what's my EMI going to be versus a 20-year home loan? So these are, so your branch manager will tell me, sir, this is a 10-year EMI is going to be so much, and he shows me a nice graph on the tablet, or a 20-year EMI is going to be so much. He'll take my age and all that in and my salary, and then he'll show me the EMI. So this is a very simple application. You don't need to buy some expensive software to do this illustration of this 10-year versus 20-year. Anybody can develop it for you. Even we can help you make it. And like everything now today, because of cloud, you don't need to buy a server. You can buy it on a rental basis. And so the whole thing comes. Cloud means the application, the servers, the hosting, the connectivity. Some of the information security basic things you need is a firewall and antivirus, licensed antivirus on all the PCs. We have good Indian antivirus like Quick Heal, plus global leaders like McAfee, Symantec, etc. And also make sure that your software you use is licensed, because the vendors also can make a case against you, a criminal case against you, if you use unlicensed software. So if you are using Microsoft Office, then buy the licenses. If you can't afford Microsoft Office, you look at something else, but always ensure you're using licensed software. So as we mentioned earlier, tablets can be great applications. Tablets or even some smart mobile, large screen mobile phones, like even cheaper brands are available in India. So they can be used for example, for salespeople of the bank, relationship manager, for maps, so he knows which is the next visit, where he wants to go. Financial illustrator, like I explained to you. Customer relationship management system. Connectivity preferred, not essential. So for example, if I have a some sort of branch locator device already downloaded in my application, then I can use that anytime. I might not have network, but still I'll have the data locally available on the tablet or on the phone, smartphone. So mobile phones can be put to innovative uses like the ones you stated above. And mobile-based card swipe payments have come to India now. We have an Indian vendor called Prism Payments, as well as international ones like Square and PayPal. In this, what you do is you have a small box which you attach uh, to the earphone socket of your mobile phone, most preferably an Android phone. And then when suppose you are a small, you make small gift item, and somebody comes to your house to buy the gift. So then you have to just take his credit card and swipe. You have to first of all take the small box and attach it to the swipe device and attach it to the Android phone. Take his credit card and swipe it. That's all. And then the charges here are also slightly lesser compared to Mastercard and Visa. And NPCI has made a wonderful mobile platform for all the banking industry, which is very easy to use and deploy. We can help you connect with NPCI also, as we know they are officials very well, from not just for mobile application but also check payment division of NPCI. Also, we can look at emerging technologies like social media, how to make a how to make your page on Facebook and on consumer blogs like consumercomplaints.india. So social media is not just for marketing your new loans and etc., but also for tracking customer complaints. Because if there are too many complaints about you on the internet, on the blog sites, on the consumer sites, consumer forum sites, then people will stop signing up for your banking. Also, you can look at emerging once you set up your IT, you can look at advanced technology like VPN, which offers you uh, secure access to your corporate system from your home. You have authentication, which is very much required in internet banking. It's a law by RBI. Biometric technology like Aadhaar kind of technology. You can see how an Aadhaar ID can be used with a. So in banking, you have two types of income. It's either interest income, which is through the loans you give out to people, or a fee-based income, which is for value-added services. So, for example, I charge 100 rupees for issuing a new credit card. So these are traditional sort of. So how you earn money? Of course, for credit card, you earn money. You earn a commission on each card transaction. Other people, other banks who use your ATM, you earn money out there. These are the old ways. Now let's look at some new ways. Like we talked about the mobile-based card swiping machines, the transaction fee is around maybe around 1.7% versus 2.2% of Mastercard, Visa, and the mobile device, that swiping thing itself is given free. That box. So technology banking is basically about don't charge the customer, try to make money from the merchants, because you are the bank and you, because of your thousands of customers, you can help the merchants make more sales. So you earn from them, but don't charge your customers for such services. So always avoid charging customer and see if you can charge somebody else. So branch service in charge, how can the branch service in charge help me better with more information? It is not really about income, but about customer service. So like if he's got more information, he'll be able to serve the walk-in customers better. Mobile banking, as we mentioned, need not have a connection, like example, a branch locator. It's locally available on the phone. And profit, as you know, online transaction versus branch transaction, online is much cheaper. So lastly, let's look at some of the game changers that can be there in cooperative banking, something really different that can be done in the industry. So cooperative banks can be a distributor for Aadhaar or Aadhaar government-driven schemes for rural India. As you know, government is very serious on financial disbursements, and the cooperative sector can be a key proponent. If you need any help with Aadhaar, you can always contact us, as we know they are top people directly. As well as we also have government should make we feel that government should make cooperative banks the preferred financial advisor for any loan in rural India. So for example, if I need type of a loan, certain type of loan, cooperative bank can give, other type of loan, PSU bank can give. So, but however, I as a normal local merchant, businessman, I know you as a bank very well, and I trust your knowledge. So once you take care of conflict of interest between you and, for example, a PSU bank, then you should be the preferred financial advisor from appointed by Government of India, let's say for certain district or certain set of districts. This will also, and you should have that genuine capability, of people with that capability to give such sort of advice. So it may be personal financial advisor or business financial advisor, depending on what sector, what of expertise you have. So bankers should also be informed, should be having information on their customers. So if your customers in are vyaparis or industries like sugar, rice, fisheries, so can you get data from internet, say on weather pattern, so that you can help the farmers who come to meet you at the branch, ki there will be a no rain for next 30 days, or uh, or something like things like where are the latest international prices of some material which is affecting the prices locally in India. So cooperative bankers are businessmen first and then finance experts. So you should look in terms of, as a businessman, how can I help? So we thank you for your time in seeing this presentation. You can mail me at Samir, SAMIR, at perspective, that's perspective.net.in, or a simpler one is samirdahotre at gmail.com. My mobile number is 098202 29701. I am based at Mumbai, India. Thank you.